the sum of a positive number and its reciprocal is 2. Determine the number. The first step in solving this problem is to understand and translate. I'm going to let x equal the positive number. Then 1 over x is the reciprocal of the positive number. Now we know from the problem that the sum of this number and its reciprocal is 2. Sum means to add. So the equation we're going to use to solve this problem is x plus 1 over x equals 2. The next step in solving this problem is to carry out, which means to solve the equation that we came up with in the first step. We see that we have an equation that has a fraction, so we'll multiply every term of the equation by the LCD. In this case, the LCD is x. So I'll rewrite the equation as I have it, and I will multiply both sides of the equation by x. Now, using the distributive property, we have x times x, which is x squared, plus x times 1 over x is 1. That is equal to 2x. Now, I notice in this equation then that I'm left with a squared term. We're going to have to set the right-hand side equal to 0 so that we can in fact solve this equation. So we'll subtract 2x from both sides of the equation. I'll have x squared minus 2x plus 1 equals 0. And then, of course, the strategy we use to solve this is to factor after we've set it equal to 0. So we'll have x minus 1 times x minus 1. We can then set each of these equal to 0, each of these factors equal to 0. When I solve each of them, we notice that we get x equals 1 or x equals 1, so x equals 1. Now, does x equal 1 actually work in our original equation? Well, if I put 1 in here, I'm going to get 1 plus 1 over 1, which is 1, which does indeed equal 2. Now remember that x was the positive number, and that is what we are asked to find. So the answer to this problem is 1.